Okay, so this is going to be an off-the-cuff recording of what a game looks like, where we go step by step explaining as much as we possibly can about everything that happens and what we see. My perspective, my mentality is it's best to learn by doing and to actually see the game in action and why and what's happening and the different card types is probably most beneficial. So let's learn by doing. First things first, each player has a starting character in play, 60 cards in their deck, and then they both draw 7 cards. Then to determine who goes first, we're going to roll a d20. That was a really good roll. Oh my gosh, amazing. We get to go first. Okay, so first of all, let's just take a look at what's in our hands. So we got some lessons. We have 3 lessons. We have a giant tarantula, which only costs 1. So it takes 1 power to play it. To play this card, discard one of your Care Magical Creatures lessons from play. But we have Hagrid. Let's read what Hagrid does. Once during each of your turns, when you discard one of your Cure Magical Creatures from play, you may draw a card and put it back into your hand. And he provides Cure Magical Creatures power. Friggin' amazing. Let's read what Hermione does. Once per turn, if you have at least 5 lessons in your discard pile, you may use an action to put up to 2 non-advanced lessons from your discard pile into play. So if she has lessons in her discard, she can put them in play, which is amazing. Love her. Okay. Let's read the other cards we have. We have a Pet Spider, 6 power, so we'll need 6 lessons in play in order to play Pet Spider. When an opponent uses an action to play a spell, do 2 damage to them. Not too bad. In the spider's lair, you might notice a theme here. Before each of your turns, we can show our opponent the amount of creatures we have, and they take that much damage. To solve it, they can take 10 damage on their turn, and they get to choose a card from our hand and discard it. We also have Aragog's Lair. Each spider has 2 more health. Nice. Okay. So let's talk about the card types we have. So we have a character card, lesson card, creature card, adventure. This will take 2 actions to play. Everything else will take 1. And we have a location, which we will explain as time goes. Okay. So I get to go first. I'm going to take my draw step by hovering over the deck and pressing space. I'm going to, honestly, feeling kind of spicy, I'm going to play a lesson and my giant tarantula, which is just a wildly good start. And because of Hagrid, this goes in my hand. I draw a card, which is amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay. Huge start for us. Okay, let's see what our opponent does. Okay, so let's discuss that. They played 2 potions. All right. So, first things first, we do our draw step, and then right after that, our opponent takes 2 damage. That is huge. Tons of damage. Okay, we have a lot of lessons. This is almost a problem. So we're just going to play them. And pass back. Let's see what our opponent does. Looks like our opponent is hurting. Having to draw cards that early is no good. Looks like they have a mono potion deck. Let's see. Okay, take our turn. So we're going to press space here to draw our card. Ooh, Forest Spider. While this card is in your hand, it requires 1 less power to play for each of your spiders in play. We have a giant tarantula here, which has a keyword of spider under the word creature. So that is cheaper to play, which is really nice. Let's see. So in the Spider's Lair has no cost associated with it, and we have 2 creatures in our hand, which are, I mean, we'll be able to play them eventually, but we might as well do damage while they're in our hand and while we're gaining speed. Or, sorry, let me rephrase that. While we are getting more power to play them, we might as well be doing damage. So, in the Spider's Lair is now in play. Did my opponent take 2 damage? We broke a rule. Game is illegitimate now. Just kidding. Okay, opponent takes 2 damage. Are they able to proc Hermione? No. Okay, so that was 2 actions, and that ends my turn. So that's it. Let's see what my opponent does. All right, looks like they're still drawing, and they just played a lesson. So it's not mono potion. Actually, it's a tricolor deck. Interesting. Okay, so it is our turn. We do not draw first thing. The first step is actually the before each of your turns step. So I'm going to reveal to my opponent these cards so that they take 2 damage. Nice. And then it's my draw step. And then my giant tarantula does 2 more damage. Friggin' amazing. Oh my gosh, we are crushing them. This is amazing. Okay, so I have 2 actions now. Honestly, we're kind of crushing them, so I'm just gonna have a little fun. Play with my food a little bit here. I'm going to play Aragog's Lair. So this is a location. Locations, I actually really love locations because they affect both players. It's really like interactive in that way. So, well, it's unlikely that my opponent has a spider. Maybe they do, but this benefits us more than them for sure. So now my tarantula has 3 health. So maybe they have a card that, ooh, Bloodroot Poison does 4 damage. So they would still be able to take out my giant tarantula, for example. Anyway. So that was 2 actions. I played Transfig and Aragog's Lair, and that concludes my turn. So let's see what my opponent does. Actually, are they able to proc Hermione? Nope. Thank goodness. Okay. Let's see what they did. Looks like they played an advanced lesson here. Ancient Runes, 3rd year. Before your turn, discard this card from play. If you do, you may search your deck for magical creatures or transfiguration and put it into play. Discard this card. Amazing card for overworked Hermione. And then we have Baby Dragon. Our opponent forgot to discard a lesson. So this is actually really nice because, I mean, for my opponent, it's nice. 1, 2, 3. They're at 3 in their discard now. And with this, it's going to be 4. And 3 damage is no joke. Yeah. All right. So, before our turn, they take 2 damage. And then we draw. And then our tarantula does 2 damage. Uh-oh. They have lessons now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just enough. Uh-oh. We are in trouble. Okay. So we just did tarantula. Aragog's Lair doesn't really do a whole lot for us quite yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4 lessons. Let's put 2 more out. Oh, I could play Mice to Snuff Boxes though. I'll wait for her to play another creature. It'll ruin her day. So I'm going to press E to pass the turn to my opponent. Let's see what they do. All right, first they need to discard their lesson. Yep. All right, let's dissect what the heck just happened. So they went out of order. That's okay, I forgive them. So first, they should have discarded their lesson. And then they went and found a Cure Magical Creatures lesson. Did they shuffle? They did not. Yeah, so this game's a little scuffed. Don't worry about it. All right, and then they pulled 2 lessons from the discard. Oh wow, this is totally scuffed. My opponent has another action. Uh-oh. That's really bad for me. Wow. So, Self-Stirring Cauldron, let's see what it does. To play this card, discard 2 of your lessons from play and you get 1 more action. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, this is starting to get a little terrifying here. So, Welsh Green Dragon. Discard 2 Cure Magical Creatures from play. When you do, take 6 damage, or the opponent takes it, which is me. Ouch. This is very dangerous for me. Okay, so, kind of a scuffed turn. My apologies. Anyway, moving on. So, before our turn, my opponent takes 2 damage. Good thing we saved our Mice to Snuff boxes, huh? And then I draw. And then my opponent takes 2 damage from my spider. And then I have 2 actions. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 power, so I'm going to play a pet spider. And a forest spider. Let's talk about this. This takes 8 power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, I can't play it. I lied. I need another lesson. But we need to play. Okay, good thing I did do that. Mice to Snuff boxes. I'm going to show my opponent. We're going to choose their creatures and put them back in their hand. That sets them back a lot, which is really good for us. Okay. So that's in my turn. Press E to pass the turn to them. Hopefully they take their turn better this time, huh? Okay. Let's take a look at what they did. They drew. They used Hermione's ability. They played this. Dragonhide Gloves. Whenever a creature does damage to you, prevent 1. That's not fair. They have 8 power? Yep. Nice. Okay. So, my turn. I reveal this. Reveal 2. My opponent takes 1 damage. I don't know, we're chipping away. Draw for turn. My opponent takes 1 damage from this pet spider. Just kidding, it's prevented by that. And giant tarantula, it's only going to do 1. That is very sad, actually, for us. Wow. Okay. Now I have 2 actions. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah. Lesson in play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, I'm dumb. I could have played. Okay. I could have played my forest spider last turn. Because I had 2 spiders in play. Math is hard sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 power. This reduces the cost of this by 2. So this costs 6 to play. It's looking pretty promising right there. They're going to take a lot of damage next turn, which is great. And that is both of my actions. So I'm going to pass it back. Let's see what my opponent does. Okay. So they drew, got 2 more lessons from the discard. Are they allowed to do that? Yes, they are. That really sucks for me. Okay. So they got some lessons out and they played Secret Keeper, which is an amazing card. It's an event. And the last card would leave your deck. Discard this from play instead. If you do, put any number of cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck in any order. And cards cannot leave your deck until the end of the turn. When you build your deck, you can only put 1 in it. Friggin' amazing. And really bad for me. Okay. Starting to get a little freaked out here. Okie dokie. So it's my turn. Before my turn, I reveal nothing. That's very sad. Draw a freaking lesson. I don't need that lesson. Man. Okay, let's see how much damage my... did my opponent play a spell last turn? No, they didn't. So my pet spider wasn't going to do damage. Okay. So this doesn't do damage. This does 1. This does 2. So my opponent takes 3 damage. Okay. I'm going to draw. And then play a spider. Pass it back to my opponent. Let's see. Okay, first things first. Let's go and discuss what's happening here. So they played a Welshkin Dragon again. So I'm going to take 6 damage. That really sucks. And then... let's see. They play Stargrass Salve. It is a spell. So, after this is done doing its thing, our spiders will happen. So we can't forget to do that. Do they have enough power? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. Wow. That's a lot. So they're going to do 12 cards. 12 non-healing cards. Wow, this is starting to get spicy. It's a close game, honestly. Okay. So they healed 12. Wow. In the spider's lair is friggin' useless, man. Draw a card. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Okay. Well, oh wait, they need to take damage from the spiders. Okay, so that's okay. When an opponent uses an action to play a spell, do two damage to them. It is the spider doing that damage, so these gloves are going to reduce it by 1. So it's 1, 1, 2 damage. Okay. No cheating allowed. Okay. Now we do the damage of our creatures for our turn. Nothing, nothing. 2 here, 1 there. That's 3. Chipping away. Not very promising, though. I'm scared of this dragon. Okay, first action. Wow, Aragog is amazing for me. I have Hagrid, so I'm going to return this to my hand and draw a card because I played Aragog. And I just cannot have this dragon in play, to be honest. Not having that. Pretty rude. So we're going to do a ton of damage next turn. This is actually really good for us. They have to do something about Aragog here. Pretty much. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Holy guacamole. What just happened? Slytherin's Basilisk. To play this card, discard 2 of your Care of Magical Creatures lessons from play. At the end of each of your turns, you may choose one of your opponent's characters or creatures in play and put a petrification counter on it. Oh my god. My opponent chooses Aragog. That's very sad. Actually, let's do this. Wow, that sucks. Cards with petrification lose all abilities and do no damage. Brutal. Brutal. Okay, well, that's very sad. 6 damage as well. Did they have enough power? 4, 6, 7? Yeah, they did. Okay. Dang. Brutal. I don't have anything for Spider's Lair, so I draw. Honestly. Okay, so nothing here, nothing here. 1, 2, 3 damage to my opponent. Okay. I might Spider's Exodus for in this Spider's Lair. Are we doing it? We're doing it. Because these are useless. Yeah. We can get rid of the Basilisk too. Well, temporarily anyway. All right. Come on back. That's 5 damage coming at them next turn that they can't prevent. Nice. Yeah. It's not the worst. Not the worst. I think. Was that 2 actions? I drew. And then I played the Exodus. I have another action. Play a lesson. All right. I think I might have cheated with Aragog, but that's okay. Okay, cool. Alright, what'd they do to me now? Malevolent Mixture. Discard 2 potions. Do 10 damage. Oh no. That hurts. Oh, this is a spicy game. Okay. And they have the Secret Keeper too. That's rough. So 10 damage. Yeah. So before our turn, we reveal these 5. Reveal. 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 Five spiders for 5 damage. Not too bad. And we will do a... Wait. Yeah, we don't have any creatures in play, so... Did I draw? No. Draw. Ooh, nice. Let's do a lesson into Forest Spider. Airgod can wait. Okay. And I pass. There's the Basilisk again. Sad day. Petrifies my spider. Or could petrify Hagrid. Spider, though. For sure. All right. We got a spicy game. So we're still doing damage, though. 5 damage coming. That is not bad. Not bad. And then we draw for turn. These have been useless. That's okay. Do we Exodus? They're at 12. We need to do 5 Oh, we need to do... Yeah, we need to Exodus here. Yeah. So that goes my hand. And I guess we'll draw. Okay. Not sure how I feel about this, but Spider's Lair is doing some work now. I mean, like they're too low to solve it, which is kind of spicy. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what they do. There's that Welsh Green Dragon again. So we take 6 damage. Not very optimistic here. Ouch. We might be done. Oh, they're going to heal so much from the Secret Keeper. That's very sad. Before our turn, we reveal all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, if only we had a way to do 5 damage. Draw for turn. Play this. Alright, they're gonna take damage next turn. We just need to hang on. Oh man, this is a close game. Um, actually, we can play 2 of these. Yeah. Oh boy, we take 6 damage. Ouch. Stop it. No, that's game. Bloodroot poison, 4 damage. We're toast. And we reached 0 cards, so we lose. So I hope that showcased some aspects of the game in its natural form. That was fun. Thanks for watching.